Hello, I'm Shivani, a corporate professional, and welcome to my channel. I live in Goa, and I'm going to talk about the box braids that I got here. I'm not going to be beating around the bush. I'll keep it, right to the point. So I got these like almost 5 weeks back. This was always on my list, and I was never a fan of dreadlocks, so I knew that what I wanted to get was this, that is box braids. Let me actually open it and show it to you. So I did a lot of research around in Mumbai. Maybe actually I know a place where they do it. I got a cost estimate from them online. But Goa, when I saw people, I was like, okay, यहाँ पे ज़्यादा artists हैं, people are doing it more. So let me get it done over here. And with the humid weather of Goa, this stayed up so well. Like you see, this entire hair structure has stayed through with me in the last 5 weeks, and it's been magical. So this is what it looks like. Let me give you a rare view. So yeah, so this is what it looks like. Very much amazing, and let me show you the kind of things I've done in the last 4-5 weeks to take care of these hair and my scalp health, and also answer majority of the questions that I have received. So the number one question that I kept receiving is, does it hurt? Let me be honest, it does not hurt when they braid your hair or when you're back home, you're trying to learn how to style it or put your rubber band or whatsoever. But the first night when I went to bed, the mistake that I made is I did not know about a few things. So I tried to put an amboda loose wala and I went to bed. But I woke up like 3 to 4 times in the night because this thing was poking my scalp. Not pulling it, but poking it when I was sleeping. So 1-2 nights I felt, that kind of discomfort because ये यहाँ से tight होता है. But with time it loosens up as your hair grows, and it gets you get used to it with time. So pain wise, no, it was not as painful as I imagined this to be. The second most asked question is, how do you wash your hair? The accessory has fallen off, so let me actually quickly grab it. The answer is this or any other spray bottle that you can get. So basically, you do not wash the hair when you get these things done. What you wash is your scalp, because your hair is already in the braid. You have to wash your scalp really well to ensure that there's no matting, there is not too much of sweat accumulating and something that could cause you skin irritation. So the goal is simple: put water, 1-2 drop shampoo डाल के shake, then just apply it, and just wash through your scalp and your hair here. And then again you have to keep it for a bit and then put normal water, of course. So the braiding artist actually told me there are people who do it with shampoo and then forget that they also have to rewash it with clean water. Okay, of course you have to rinse off the shampoo, right? So again, fill this with your normal water and then again do whatever, and you're good to go. I did like 2 or 3 washes till now, and I've been pretty fine. It did not remove or loosen it to an extent that it does not look good. So it's been so far so good. The question I keep receiving is again about sleep. So if you are planning to get this done, I highly recommend that you get a silk bonnet. So I've gotten a lot of questions about care, and this is part 1 of the hair care. So the mistake, I would not call it a mistake, but it was pure lack of awareness. That first 2-3 days I did not realize until I went on YouTube and checked how do I sleep to ensure there is no frizz happening or friction on my hair, and everybody was saying use a silk pillow or wear a silk bonnet. So I would highly recommend that if you're planning to get any such hairstyle done, get a silk bonnet. I will link the one that I got from Amazon, and this also comes with a few silk scrunchies, which is perfectly good to kind of tie up your hair. So that's another very good investment to have. Question is of course about aftercare. Is it too expensive? All of that. So even I used to think aftercare could be a lot more expensive, but if you saw everything that I showed you till now, it was pretty straightforward. Like a simple plastic spray bottle or wash bottle for your scalp, a silk scrunchie and a silk bonnet to sleep. I mean, if you have the silk bonnet, you don't even need a silk pillow. I mean, of course, right? Because your entire hair is in there. And when it came to my scalp health, as I said, this was a very impulsive decision. So I did not have anything, but what I had, I made use of it. So number one is this UV Protect Hair Serum from Dove. So when my mom was here, she had left it when she went back home. So initial few days when the scalp was still getting used to being entirely exposed, because a lot of the sections get exposed, right? So when this was getting exposed, this serum helped me a lot. I was just putting the serum on the scalp and the kind of hair and scalp that was exposed, and that kind of kept the moisture and made sure that there's no direct sun exposure, any exposure, and it kept it very smooth and manageable. Another product that I ordered, which I very rarely used, is this hair tonic from Vaseline. So this hair tonic basically was to avoid any frizz on the braid as well as the scalp. I don't know how much this helped, but still a good product. It can feel a little oily in the texture. Again, all I'm saying is in the context of Indian hair and most available products, okay? Just to keep this in mind that I am in Goa, but I'm not in a city in Goa. I'm kind of in a small town, village-ish area where I do not have access to the best products. So I just got things of Amazon or whatever was locally available. So ye aise type ke products you will find, and it's not expensive. Again, very good. This bottle costed me like around 250 rupees, and it really does good when you want that shine on your braids and a little thing to go on your scalp again, so you don't feel crazy. Another nuance I want to, it's windy. I want to apprise you of that. Initially when I got the braids and when the weather was a little hot here, I was getting छोटी फोड़ियाँ यहाँ पे, okay? Like not pimples, but more specifically as if this entire stretch of hair, especially here, was getting pulled. I was not getting pulled because of me tying my hair or whatsoever. It just kept feeling like that. So मुझे दिख रहा था कि हाँ यार यहाँ पे फोड़ियाँ आ रही है, यहाँ पे फोड़ियाँ आ रही है. This happened a week after I got the braids. That is when this Patanjali का aloe vera gel was such a savior. Like मैंने तो ऐसे ही एक दिन लगा दिया. I was like यार ये फोड़ी लग रहा है, खुजली आ रही है, and खुजली इधर ही आ रही थी, okay, nowhere else, just in the front section. Maybe it happens because ये वाले छोटे partitions लिए हुए हैं, so वो बहुत खींच रहे थे. So I just took like 1-2 drops and I would apply it, and it would instantly keep it soothing. And maybe after that I didn't even have to apply this, but I was keeping it as a practice. So this is another product that works really well. So this is all about the aftercare. So what people ask a lot about also is how to style the hair. So let's say this is the open hair, normal hair. These are the things I learned by myself and also what the braiding artist showed it to me. Bas isko pakdo, and you can like tie it as a ponytail, or you can tie it as a half amboda and leave it. Okay. Another thing you can do is you can make a full amboda out of this. That is, I take the whole thing here. Okay. You have to align it. Okay, then I go round and round. This looks actually very good. I don't know if you can see it. This is the most prettiest thing ever. And because I have two colors, this style makes it so cool. It's literally the coolest thing ever. Another style that I do is this, of course, a full ponytail and a full amboda. Full ponytail to बहुत self-explanatory. I'm not going to do it right now.
I don't want to put the scrunchie, but a full ponytail. And then you can do a full amboda. That full amboda will help you when you're bathing. That's much needed. Or else your hair will be everywhere. I'll tie this up by this.
Okay. Next question. So I'm a corporate professional and I work remotely, and this is the question I kept receiving. How did your team members or your managers or your colleagues reacted? Was it acceptable? Of course it was. I mean, there's no such company policy that doesn't allow you to have your personal choices. At least my company doesn't. They were super supportive. In fact, I've been on so many stakeholder meetings, internal, external, with this hair. Of course, I will not lie. First couple of days, I was so shy to be on camera because I was looking like, what if people don't take me seriously with this hair? Because there is a mentality, right? People think, this person maybe is not serious in life. Trust me, this is how a lot of you guys also perceive things. Okay, do not lie. I had that feeling, okay, that what if this person is not serious and all of that. But I was surprised because I work with really open-minded people. It depends where you work, of course. That I keep saying that, I keep repeating that sentence. Culture, people, mindset has so much to do with how people perceive things, and I was only graced by beautiful compliments and words of encouragement, and that's what matters. So as long as my work is getting done, I'm delivering. My hair should not be bothering anybody, okay? So if you are someone who's feeling restricted or holded off by such a thought, spit it out of your mind and go and do this, okay? You will not regret it. I'm still a professional. I'm still doing my job. I'm still doing things right. This is just my hair. I choose to do it, which is temporary. So yeah, it's cool. And the most asked question, I'll finally come to the most asked question, that is, how much did this cost me? Okay, a lot of questions. Almost every person after 1-2 normal questions would ask me, how much did this cost you? So let me tell you, the hair strand that you see, ye jo extension hai, they come in different qualities. Okay, so you will find strands worth 100 rupees per braid, 150 to sometimes even 300. I used to think dreadlocks will be cheaper because it kaisa dikhta hai na, sab ghumrala, but actually it's the most expensive. It can go to like 300, 500 per strand. Okay, so I did not want to do dark brown or black because what's the point of doing it if it's the same color as my hair? It will not pop. So I wanted colors. So to $100 100 rupees per braid wala jo color tha, they were all black and dark brown, which is Indian hair color, and I did not want to go with it, and the quality was the lowest quality. Okay, so I did not go with that. I went with these, which were kind of nylon hair, and these were like 150 rupees per strand, irrespective of how many colors I chose, however I want, and all of that. So I got it, and now how the costing depends is basis your hair volume. So they will look at your hair volume, how many strands you might need, and then of course multiply by the number of strands. So when I went in one day to inquire, they looked at my hair and they were like 40 to 50 to lagega aapke baal ke liye. I was like, cool. But when they started working with my hair, what they did not realize is that although I have a lesser volume here, I have a lot of volume behind. Okay, so unko first line mein hi 10 strands lag gaye because the volume is less. They have to make smaller partitions, so I don't look bald. Basically, bald in the sense I don't look like, it doesn't look weird. So the partitions, or if it's too thick, it doesn't even stay. So they have to manage the strand they take. So for me, they had to use about, I don't remember the exact figure, 60, 66-ish strands. So you can do your math. It can come easily, depending on the volume of your hair. I would say it's something like this would cost you minimum 6,000, 6,500. And if you decide, I woke up early today. If you decide to go even more longer,
or anything else, the cost will change. Another option that they also had is even more longer hair. इनके पास ये स्ट्रैंड है ना, ये लोग डबल या 3 करके काटते हैं, सो इनके पास इससे बड़ा भी होता है. सो इफ यू वांट टू गो लॉन्गर द कॉस्ट गेट्स हायर. द मोर लेंथ यू गो the cost goes up, the more volume you do, it depends. If you want it to look like too many braids, then they'll make smaller sections, so that will be like your cost will go up. So cost depends, but remember, for a average Indian hair volume, 6,000 for sure is something that you have to take. So I made this video. This was long video because I'm removing this today. मुझे लास्ट वीक निकालना चाहिए था, 4th वीक पे आई वाज थिंकिंग, बट मेरा मन ही नहीं मान रहा था. आई फील लाइक माई पर्सनैलिटी जस्ट फील सो मच ब्राइट, कलरफुल. आई लव माई सेल्फ इन दिस, बट even my mom recommended that you should get rid of this because my hair is not used to it. I don't know if how my scalp is going to react. So today I'm bidding a bye to these braids, but I had an amazing journey of having this. This was one of my bucket list. I did it a week before my birthday and I do not regret it even once. Okay, there's another question that I forgot to address is, did it affect my physical activities, my gym, running, walking, cycling? Nope. I've done lots of burpees and weightlifting and jump ropes and long distance cycling and everything. This has not bothered me at all. I've been absolutely comfortable with this. The comfort comes with time and you don't have to be worried. Trust me, I was also worried. It does not spoil your hair, guys. I'll make another video after I'm done removing for a 1-week update. But for now, in the last 4 to 6 weeks, it was super easy to manage. Just know the basics. Have the basic product. Don't over invest. Aftercare is really not expensive. And go on YouTube and watch people use it. Watch people who natively do these things. They will have better ideas to give. I saw so many videos wherein they use a shea butter and all of that. But for me, the basics worked. I'm happy. The phase is done. So yeah, I hope you like it too. So like, share and subscribe to my channel. I hope this helped. If you have further questions, drop it in the comment section below and I will address it for sure. Bye.